Hi, I'm Jacqueline Snyder, and this is the Product Boss Podcast. I've helped launch and grow thousands of product-based businesses, even one of my own. And over the last 20 years, I've seen behind the scenes of businesses just like yours. Whether they are makers, manufacturers, artists, or food and beverage businesses, I have spent so many hours studying it all. I've discovered what makes them successful, what mistakes they could have avoided, how did they turn their ideas into a successful business, and what are the strategies that they have used to make more sales and be discovered by more customers. And this is what this show is all about. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to become $1 million product boss, I'm here to give you the permission to chase your dreams, no matter how big or small. All you need is the right mindset, a little courage, strategy, and support, and you too can be the next $1 million product boss. Let's do this. Oh my goodness, friends. If you are anything like me, you probably spend more time running errands than running your business. Am I right? Like everything needs something. We got to run around. And I knew that this was like a major issue for me back in the day, which is why I decided to get help where I could. And I decided to let Instacart handle all of my grocery shopping. So I no longer had to worry about running all the errands and having to run out and get more almond milk for my lattes. Rather, I was like, you know what? We're just going to let Instacart handle that. So I want you to imagine skipping the store and getting back to designing, packaging orders, making, or maybe actually taking a break, even a nap. Remember those? Okay, so with Instacart, you can get groceries and essentials delivered in as fast as an hour so you can focus on growing your business without sacrificing a meal. Plus, less stress and more focus. And here's a tip. I've actually used Instacart before to order gifts from my daughter's friends' birthday parties because I haven't had time to run out and get presents. And I've been able to get the packaging, like the gift bag and the gift, like hello Sephora, delivered to my house while I was in the middle of coaching sessions so that I could have the present, right? It's like having a personal assistant without having a personal assistant. So if you want to do what I do and get the help where you can try it now if you head to theproductboss.com/Instacart. Hey, product bosses, quick check-in. Is your sales growth feeling stuck, like totally flatlined despite all of your hustle? Or maybe you're like, okay, this should actually just be harder. Maybe you're feeling like you're walking in mud and it's like, why does this feel so hard? Either way, if you're nodding your head thinking, someone, please, please, please just tell me exactly what works so I can finally grow without grinding myself in the ground. Well, I've got something so good for you. Say hello to the Accelerate Your Sales podcast bundle. Okay. It's my absolute best, totally free playlist of episodes that'll show you exactly how to stop being the best kept secret, right? Let's get those products seen. Or how about expand your sales across multiple channels without overwhelm? Hello, abundance. Or create products your customers can't wait to buy over and over and over again. And it's going to really help you start to build your business with that clarity, ease, and joy, because growing your business should feel amazing, not exhausting. My friend, this is your shortcut to more sales, less chaos, and way more fun along the way. Grab it now. It's 100% free. I just wanted to make it super easy for you to find those episodes. You're like, which episodes should I listen to, Jacqueline? Here it is. And it's packed with pure gold. All you have to do is head to theproductboss.com/growth or click that link in the show notes and then pop into your email and let's do this. It's your time to feel the freedom, to find that abundance, and to get passionate about your business again. All right. I'll see you in there. Hey, Product Boss. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Product Boss Podcast. And today's Ask Jacq Q&A is a short coaching moment pulled from one of our live calls inside of my programs like the Standout Society and Sales Accelerator. So these are real product-based business owners, real students of mine that are asking real questions inside of the live program. And they ask them and we go really deep, really fast. And I know that you're going to find a juicy takeaway. So if you're ready, let's dive in.
Hey, my name's Kelly.
Hi.
So I have two questions. So on the bundling, if we're bundling like 3 bestsellers for like a skincare line, would you offer a discount on that bundle so that it's a little bit cheaper versus buying each thing individually?
You're doing skincare?
Yes.
What I love about skincare is you can create regimens. So what you're actually selling them is a nighttime regimen. You're selling them a daytime. You're selling them an anti-aging. You're selling them a dry skin. You're selling them the summer, whatever. So part of what you're doing is the marketing, the packaging, like how you're naming it. And then the second thing is sometimes they would like a little bit of a discount or a value of X at X. So it could be if we priced it all together specifically, it would be $200. But if they buy them all from you, they get them for, $198 or $182. Like you can kind of choose, because a lot of times we might give a discount to first time buyers also. A brand I'd like you to look at is In Beauty, INN Beauty. They discovered them at Sephora, but they do a really good job on their website of like bundling product. And like at one point, they were giving away like, they didn't give a discount on the, well, no, they did. I think if you added 5 products, you got 20% off. And at some point, they were also giving you a makeup bag, which reinforced the brand. So like, there's a lot of different ways. Another brand that I really like is Arcana, Arcona. They are known for their basic 5. So they've got different skin types, but what they teach their customer in the very beginning is you need the basic 5. They have all these other products after that. But if you buy the first 5 products, that's like your baseline of skincare. And you can look at like what the individual bars sell for and then what their basic 5 bundle looks like.
Okay. And then my other question is what are your thoughts on subscriptions on like if you had a bundle, like a bestseller bundle?
People do subscribe and save. Do you have a big business right now? Like, how's your business?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I have a website, I have Shopify, I do, local pop-ups, and have it trademark, and I'm currently working on trying to set up wholesale.
Okay. You're doing a lot. And
Yeah, and I have a few
accelerator
products. I have 4 products that are manufactured now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you decide to join me, and hopefully you decide to join me in my sales accelerator, it's going to speed you up so much faster and all the things you just said. But I don't recommend subscribers. I think when you guys add on subscription, it's like if you're like, they say if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. So if a product boss has a subscription and there's no one around to take that subscription, does it make a sale, or whatever it is. So if you don't have a customer base that's coming back and buying again and again and again, you're creating something for them that they're not actually asking you for yet. And it just adds complication to your business. I'd rather you get to a revenue, like a consistent, like, let's get you to, you're not $100,000 business yet, are you?
No, not yet.
Okay. So let's get you to $8,333. Let's get to 100,000. Let's get to a set amount of customers that come back and rebuy. Then you'll have data on what they rebuy. And then you can make a choice at some point later if you decide that subscription is the thing you want to do. Right now, we just need to get them to believe in your products enough that they buy.
Okay.
Cool?
Thank you.
Of course. Hey, friends. Okay, so I don't know if you're anything like me, but sometimes it feels like my self-care routine is slipping through the cracks because when I'm juggling and wearing all the hats in my business and doing all the things, I mean, the last thing I have to do is like really fulfill that self-care routine that my daughter's talking about. She's like, Mom. So listen, so when it comes to running a successful business, you can't really pour from an empty cup. And a lot of times that self-care is like one of the first things to get yourself recalibrated. So that's why I want you to meet Glossy. Now, Glossy is my favorite daily beauty supplement designed to transform your skin and gut health from the inside out. And I'm actually an investor in this business because I so believe in this idea of science-backed ingredients for digestion and skin hydration. And Glossy makes it really easy to look and feel your best without that whole 10-step routine in the mirror, the thing I don't actually have time for. All I have to do is simply mix a stick into my water and I'm good to go. So if you want to try this, because I so believe in this business, I think it's amazing. It's done so many wonders for my skin and my gut, which are 2 things that I need help with. And you want to simplify your wellness and your beauty, all you have to do is click in the show notes and you can use the code Jacqueline Snyder. So it's my full name. Use the code Jacqueline Snyder and I'm hooking you up with 15% off your order. So cheers to glowing skin and a thriving business.
Hello. So my question is this. I do jewelry and I have 2 different avenues. I have a shop on Etsy and I have markets like in-person market. I'm in the UK.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to look into my bestsellers. Obviously on Etsy, it's quite easy for me to pinpoint what my bestsellers are. 90% to do only earrings. So I know which earrings, which model, which color that goes the best. And one is I'm in person in the markets, everything goes. I do a lot of products. I mean, I've got more than 50 on my Etsy shop. On the markets, I've got more, and it doesn't mix the same thing.
Okay. So what's your question?
I like the idea of adding more value. So would you say that in order for me to add more value to my order, I need to maybe add, I don't know, a necklace, a bracelet, a ring, so that, the people can buy the earrings together with this in order to increase my value, my order value?
Yeah. I'm unsure to be able to give you that coaching in this moment on because I don't know enough about your customer and their buying habits. So what you'll learn, did you end up joining the Sales Accelerator?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So what you're going to learn in the next 2 weeks is we're really going to deeply understand who your customer is and what you're known for. So I think that those answers are going to kind of come to you in very, very quick time, where
Okay.
we're going to deeply understand who she is and why she needs it and what she wants. So then when you make her the offer aligns with what she actually wants versus like you just guessing right now and thinking, well, maybe she would do this too. And we'll be able to look at like data and historical data and say, all right, this is the right decision. And then it's all going to be test and try. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then what we'll balance between is your different marketplaces. Like I talked about Sarah Cornwell Jewelry, Etsy wanted something different than online, but what we knew was that they wanted necklaces and earrings. I have another student that like has a very similar background to you where it's like all the earrings, and she does earrings left and right and center, right? But sometimes it's studs versus the danglies versus like the really big piece you're wearing right now. So if you trust the process, I think that will unfold with you with more data than me just giving you some random answer.
Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
I'm so excited to work with you.
Thank you.
Sometimes one question is all it takes to shift something big in your business. So I hope today's Ask Jacq gave you exactly what you needed. So shout out to my amazing students who ask these real, vulnerable, and powerful questions. And thank you so much for being a student and part of this community. So make sure you hit follow on the show, and I'll see you next time.